Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 20. Goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT TT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Lewis to throw. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's past the 30. Got a lot of running room. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. comes out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nevada.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Crosses the 30. Running toward the tape. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver.
The extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Just took them 2 plays to get it into the end zone. First an explosive, then they followed it up and finished the deal. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Quarterback checking off. Lewis to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. Touchdown, Nevada! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime.
And he breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score Nevada 24,
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Lewis wants to pass. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buying some time. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. 1st down here for the offense. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Lewis to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Nevada, 27, Alabama, 20.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Scrambling away. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nevada 27, Alabama 20.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. First down to start the drive after the break. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to scramble. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dropping back, it's Milroe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Going up top on first down. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Quarterback now breaking the field. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. It's good. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the ground with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Lewis wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the 4th.
Nevada, 33. Alabama, 30.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
With the carry, it's the runback. Picks up 9. 2nd down coming up.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this